she was like, I think you could probably wear an extra small. And y'all, this was right after she had just told me that she wears an extra, extra small. So I was like, okay, here's the thing. I have this really cute friend, and she was wearing these really cute pants, and I was like, oh gosh girl, those are so cute. I love those. I've been looking for something just like it. Where did you get them? And so, you know girl talk, that's what we talk about. We talk about where we got them, how much they were. It was Black Friday weekend, so everybody needs to know about the sales. They're 40% off, blah blah blah. And then she tells me, she's like, yeah, they run really big. So I actually ended up getting like an extra, extra small. Well, I mean, she's super cute. She's like a little tiny little friend, and she works out. She takes care of herself. She's really just this beautiful friend of mine. And I was like, oh, okay, well that's good to know. I'm gonna go check it out. And then I see her kind of like as she's still thinking about the sizes, and I know for a fact she did not mean this in any kind of like rude or disrespectful way, but she was like, I think you could probably wear an extra small. And y'all, this was right after she had just told me that she wears an extra, extra small. So I was like, okay, here's the thing. The competitive person in me was like, hold up. But then the other part of me was like, okay, I mean, she's cute, she's tiny, and maybe she's smaller than me. But you know how sometimes there's those people in your life that you look at and you're like, I think we're the same-ish, and then you find out that maybe you're not. So that could potentially be one of these situations. However, the competitive person in me was like, oh my gosh, I am about to go to that store right now and try on the extra, extra small and see if they fit me. Okay, I know that sounds stupid, and I know for a fact that there's some of you out there that are like, Amy, that is absolutely ridiculous, and I want to jugular punch you right now, because do you understand what you just said? Like, I get it. Okay, I get it. Like, I get that I just said that I'm an extra small, and I don't think that that's something that I really want to be like, oh my god, I'm like extra small. But what I want you to understand is like, we need to be okay with whatever size we are. And even a person who you might look at me and be like, oh my gosh, what does she have to worry about? She's so tiny. Here I am, and I'm whatever we think about ourselves, right? But no matter what size you are, sometimes you don't like it, And here's the reality is, I'm in charge of my body. Like, if I wanted to be an extra, extra small, I could be an extra, extra small. But you know what? There's some steps that I would have to take, and there's a lifestyle that I would have to live to be an extra, extra small. And honestly, like, I think the question is like, would I be my healthiest version of me as an extra, extra small? Probably not. Because you know what's going to happen is all that stuff is going to get into my head. Like the whole control thing of like, oh my gosh, I can't eat this or I can't eat that, and I've got to exercise all the time. And you know what? Honestly, there's freedom in the size that I am right now. Like, I am healthy. I do make good decisions. And you know what? Sometimes I don't, and that's okay too. I think the point of what I'm trying to say is, like, I think we all have an idea about like the way we should look, or I don't know. Is it is it just me? Or are we all like a tiny bit dissatisfied with the way things are with us right now? And sometimes we want things to be different without actually putting in the work or the energy or the effort that it takes to actually be different. I don't know. I guess the thing is I want to be okay with myself, whatever size I am. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that if we are all okay with the size that we are and the way that we are, I don't know, I just feel like we'd be happier. Like, I feel like there's some true joy in that. Because the reality is that God said that He made you, that He made me with a plan and a purpose in mind. That this is not an accident. The way that I'm shaped, whether I'm pear or apple or hourglass or whatever it is, like, that wasn't an accident. And yes, we should be healthy. Yes, we should take care of our bodies. I'm a huge advocate of living a healthy lifestyle. But I'm also a huge advocate of God made you and He doesn't make trash. So I hope that today, wherever you are, really whatever is going on with you, whatever shape you are, whatever you look like with or without makeup, that you would see that you're okay. That you would see that you're made with a grand designer, by a grand designer, with a grand design in mind. That you were made for a purpose and that God has a plan for your life. I love you, friend, and I'm so glad that you're watching today. If there's things that you're like, hey, I really wish I could change this. This is one thing that I really struggle with. I think one of the things that I found is that when I share those things with others, sometimes it takes the power out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? That sometimes it's like, hey, I struggle with this, and then it's like, it doesn't really have that much power anymore because I verbalized it. I don't know. Comment below, let me know what it is that you're struggling with, and let's just work through it together. Let's work on being satisfied. Let's work on being, like, loving ourselves no matter what.
Hey, no, 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 hey, no, no.